It kind of focuses. Hey guys, Bigfoot dude, whatever your name is, you have to put your name down in the comments. Thanks very much for the comment, really appreciate that. Obviously, I'm making these axes to eventually sell. This is that one. I don't know if people would have seen this. Sorry. So this is like a Peterson Type B and /D. They kind of all merge into one another. You know, it's a nice. I'm not comfortable selling this axe. Not quite happy with it. This is why I'm making these now and practicing. Again, that sounds stupid because it's an axe, but how lethal these bloody things are. You know, it's really razor edge. Caught myself stupidly. I think to pick that up quite badly on my finger. Totally could have been preventable. Me being an idiot, rushing. We were going out and I, learned from my mistakes. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, I'm not entirely happy. You can see here, I don't know if you can tell very clear, the wedge, I couldn't get an awful lot of the wood through the eye because it's very narrow. Wrong size drift really. I'd only gone through with the primary drift, this one, on a couple of them, and I've got a larger drift here, which I use then, I drift through. The other ones have all been done with them. Two of the smaller designs I didn't, which I should have. Like I said, it's taken a bit of abuse. I've tried it on a log, cuts really nice. But yeah, if I do end up selling this, and there's another one, a similar design again. Be a much discounted rate, like half price or seconds effectively. I won't be comfortable selling that to someone knowing what I know about it, obviously, but it's usable. It's not where I want to be selling products, you know what I mean? This one on the other hand, this is a nice little carb that I made. Really happy with that. I've put these, this is EN9 steel, so I heat treated them. Obviously it's got a pole on the back, used as like a knocking peg if you were camping, for example. Me and the wife likes to go camping every now and then. We're off to Wales next month, so I'll probably make a few things for that. It's just, it's really enjoyable. Sorry if the lighting's a bit weird. I'm trying a different light because I've got these fluorescents over top, LED ones. It kind of just breaks up the light a bit too much. Constantly flickers. So yeah. So what I'm doing tonight is I've got a slightly larger handle, like a forest axe, and I've got basically just been trying different handle designs, holding them up to the different axe heads I've got and seeing what they look like. This is almost like a traditional, similar to them ones, bearded, a bit more thicker, and also a larger pole on this as well, like a proper hammerhead effectively. Use it for wedge banging or knocking in pegs or whatever, Fully heat treated. I got my maker's mark there, which you probably won't be able to see because the light's awful. Hammer and hilt, so hence the name and the tops. Hammer and hilt, that's my Instagram page for any of you guys that are following me or interested. I'm slowly working towards. This is currently like a very expensive hobby, but I'm hoping to register as self-employed and hopefully start selling products this year. So what I'm doing tonight is I'm going to fit this to here. So I've roughly penciled it out, put it upside down. Okay. I don't know how much I'll film with this because obviously it's going to be a long video whether I fast forward it. So super simple, draw a knife. I roughly pencil the markings on top, whittle it to something like, and then just sort of go from there. So let's just change the angle a bit more. a bit steep really. Okay, hopefully this isn't too wobbly. Let's turn this camera light down. It's a bit better, isn't it? Something I need to do is forge myself a draw knife. This is an old one I picked up from a fella and known for years. He used to sell antique woodworking tools, and I don't know, I like old beat up things. It's kind of my thing, fixing up old tools and just things that have had a life in the past. To me, it's a sort of sense of quality, I guess, because it stood the test of time and that's why it's still being used. I'm not a big fan of modern things, as you can tell with me forgings. I think it's inevitable I might have to move over to gas eventually, but I'm still trying to forge traditionally with my coke and coal. In fact, I said learning from my mistakes. Let's take this up, because I'm not, am I? Let's try it out. Oh, way too big still. Yeah, you obviously a shape horse, but something that I can just bolt onto the floor in my garage. Just get all my weight behind it, clamp down the handles and not damage them. Like a decent sized jig. Yeah, notice I'm into kind of making things. Redesign my drifts, which I'd done on the other video. I was talking about making them so it's almost as close to fit as possible to the handles that I like. These Richard Carter handles. I would make my own, but it's just not really the price of the thing at the moment. It's not really, would make sense financially. Actually, we're starting somewhere. I'll use that as my my datum now. I'll get marks, obviously the marrings on the wood. Wherever it's picking up, I'll just shave that off. That'll allow me to make it to fit. Right guys, keep saying that. Literally all I'm doing is just shaving it down bit by bit and knocking it on the pole. It travels up the neck and just looking for any gaps really, you know, and working away until I get the head sticking out a sufficient amount. See where it mars the wood, obviously, like here and here, but here you just take that off with the draw knife and you slowly work, you know, creep your way onto the handle. You take your time, to be honest. You know, once you've removed it, you can't really do anything about it. Take too much. The slice isn't ideal. I'll make something that's more suitable for the job, I think. So maybe something like this one. The wife's booked like a surprise. Well, it's obviously not a surprise because I know about it, but for my birthday, our wedding anniversary, holiday to Wales. Like it's kind of like a treehouse. It's got a log burner, not like a coal-fired log burner, or a fire-heated jacuzzi. Sorry. No electricity for a few nights, so it should be fun. Yeah, you know, I'm liking this. This looks like a. That one looks a bit. It's a nice axe. Obviously, it looks quite aggressive. This is more like a practical kind of use. That one obviously used possibly carving. This one's like an all-rounder. It's like limbing, wedge knocking. It's like a backpack axe, isn't it? It'd be ideal. So we're close. So I'll keep working it. Right guys, catch you in a bit. I've just realised I'm filming this. Stunned. Oh, idiot. I've got it up the wrong way guys. So this might not work. I've slightly burned this because I just need to take out any excess moisture. I know people say it weakens and blah blah blah, whatever. I don't find it does. I've never broken one. Plus, there's quite small axes, so you're not going to put in a massive amount of force through the axe size to the handle, you know. Little breast growth rings on this one, but it's fine. Okay, so that's made. I've shaped the wedge. All I've done is roughly gauged it and then whittled it down one of my wood carving knives. And then axe head, I'll get some glue. Might stick on some specs and knock the wedge in, only because, you know, why not be a bit of a pansy. Massive amount of space there really for this wedge. Shape it down a bit, quite a bit actually. You see that there? Sorry, the glue's in the way. The handle. So I do make these carving knives, obviously you've seen them in the video. I'll probably look at selling them. The only thing I'm not obviously sure on is the UK posting knives. Something I'll have to look into. As you can see, they do work pretty well. This is a hardwood, so it's going to be tight. It's a bit wider really. This off. It's not too bad. Just neat that up with the carving knife. Let's quickly strop it though. Okay, catch that finger. There we are. It's kind of cool. Give it a light sound. What's left to do now is polish it. Yeah. It's turned out quite nice. Be careful where I'm throwing that one, eh? Right, cheers guys. See you in a bit.